Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a coin that almost every person in Poland has held at least once but very few have ever looked at closely, the 10 groszy coin from 2001 Rzeczpospolita Polska. Is it rare? Is it valuable? Could you have a small hidden treasure in your pocket? Let's find out. Cut to images of Polish coins from various years. The 10 groszy coin is part of Poland's modern zloty series, introduced in the mid-1990s after monetary reforms. The 2001 issue belongs to what collectors call the third modern minting period, characterized by consistent designs but occasional minting irregularities, and that is where things start to get interesting. These coins were minted by the Moneta Państwowa Polish Mint using a copper-nickel alloy that gives the coin its familiar silver appearance. Although it looks simple, every detail from the wreath surrounding the denomination to the crowned eagle of Poland on the obverso is carefully designed. For durability and long-term circulation, close-up of the obverse, eagle, and reverse 10 groszy. Let's look closer on the obverse. We have the official Polish coat of arms, the stylized white eagle with a crown. Surrounding it, the inscription Rzeczpospolita Polska, and the year, 2001. Flip it over, and you'll see the denomination 10 groszy, framed by a laurel-like wreath. Nothing unusual at first glance, but trust me, collectors pay attention to the tiniest details. Here's the big question: was 2001 a rare year? In simple terms, no, not generally. Poland minted a large number of 10 groszy coins that year, which means most pieces are still extremely common. But before you assume your coin is worth only face value, stay with me, because value doesn't always come from rarity alone. The average circulated 10 groszy from 2001 is usually worth 10 groszy, exactly what it says on the tin. But the market for coins isn't only about averages. Value can change dramatically when one of three things is true. Collectors love errors: off-center strikes, double strikes, missing elements, misaligned dies, or planchet defects. Even a common coin can jump from a few groszy to tens or even hundreds of zloty, depending on how dramatic and rare the error is. Uncirculated quality mint state A, perfect, shiny, uncirculated coin graded MS60 or higher can be worth more than a worn coin, simply because fewer untouched pieces remain. Today mint state 10 groszy coins may sell for several zloty, sometimes a bit more if pristine. Numismatic sets or special packaging. Although the regular 2001 10 groszy wasn't issued as a standalone collector's coin, pieces preserved in official mint sets can be more desirable. Normal circulated condition usually worth 10 groszy. Its face value typically 15 Polish zloty depending on condition and buyer interest. High grade, professionally graded coin could be 10 to 20 zl. Sometimes more if exceptionally clean. This is where it gets fun. Prices vary wildly. A dramatic error could fetch 50, 100, or even more zloty, depending on rarity. Minor error or die crack usually a few zloty, but still more than face value. So, while the average coin is common, the right 2001 10 groszy can get a collector's attention. Want to know if the coin you have is valuable? Here's what to look for. Is the strike off center? Are the edges thicker on one side or cut off? That could be an error. Sometimes the claws, wings, or crown strike weakly or deform. Die wear can create interesting collectible variations. Look for doubled letters in 10 groszy or distortions in the wreath. If the coin feels lighter, heavier, or unusually thick/thin, it may be a planchet error. If you find anything unusual, don't spend the coin. Take good photos and ask in a numismatic group or forum. What makes this coin interesting isn't its rarity, but the fact that it's part of everyday Polish life. For collectors of modern Polish coinage, the 10 groszy series is essential, and many aim to gather an ideally high-grade specimens. The 2001 edition is a solid part of that story. Even if yours is common, it's still a piece of modern Polish history, a small witness of everyday life from the early 2000s. Absolutely. Even if it's not rare, saving coins in perfect condition always pays off. Long-term high-grade modern coins become rare decades later. Many get worn down in circulation, and collectors of the future will always look for early 2000s coins in pristine shape. So if your coin is shiny, clean, and scratch-free, put it aside. You never know how people's collecting interests may shift. So there you have it, the 10 groszy from 2001. Common, yes, worth checking, definitely a potential treasure only if you're lucky enough to find an error or a perfectly preserved piece. If you like this deep dive into modern Polish coins, hit that like button, subscribe for more numismatic stories, and tell me in the comments best title description #.